Hey, how are you?
How you doing today?
Man?
How you guys doing today?
Good, you?
I'm pretty well. How are you?
Too bad. What are we up to?
Just taking some pictures and video
Of what?
of the facility here.
No.
You're not allowed to.
I'm not allowed
State
to take,
property.
I'm not allowed to take pictures and
Not of
video
the
of
facility. You
the
can
Not
walk
of the
up and down the road all you want, but you can't take pictures of our vehicles and stuff in the parking lot.
Can I get your guys' names?
Yeah, my name is Sergeant Campo.
Okay.
And Officer Gardner.
Oh, so you supervisor?
Yeah, I'm the
Sergeant Campo?
supervisor. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. We
So-
don't. If you walk up and down the road, you can walk up and down the road all you want, but we have license plates and everything, and we don't know what you're doing with it. You
Yeah,
understand?
license plates are public. Why wouldn't I be able to take pictures of the facility?
Because it's a state prison. Okay.
I'm not on
you
your
have
property.
You have to get authorization from New York.
This is where the confrontation ignites, and it hooks instantly. The video opens calmly, almost friendly, until the moment the auditor explains he's taking photos and video. That's when the tone snaps. A correctional officer immediately asserts authority, declaring filming is not allowed because this is state property. No warning, no explanation, just a firm attempt at control. But right away the power dynamic shifts. The auditor calmly pushes back, pointing out that license plates are public and that he's not on their property at all. The officer doubles down, leaning on vague security concerns and demanding identification, a classic escalation tactic. Then comes the first major turning point. The auditor dismantles the authority claim entirely, stating clearly that correctional officers have no jurisdiction beyond the gate. Their power ends right there. The refusal to provide ID lands cleanly, confidently, and legally. You can feel the frustration building. The officers expected compliance, but instead they're facing someone who knows exactly where the law stands. The moment they say, "We'll give some authority," is the giveaway. They've lost control and now they're calling for backup. This intro perfectly sets the tone. Authority challenged, rights asserted, and escalation inbound.
State before you do it.
I'm not on your property. That would be if I was on
Where's
your
your
property.
vehicle at?
That would be if I was on your property. I'm not on your property.
Okay, so let me have your ID then.
So you're not even law enforcement. You're just a correctional.
That's all right. Yeah.
You're a correctional officer.
But I can call the state police if you like. I mean,
But you're a
I'm trying
correctional.
to be-
Your
Right.
authority ends behind that gate.
You
Right
are
at this
correct.
gate, your
You
authority
are
ends.
correct.
You're just a regular civilian like me.
Yes, sir.
And I'm just a civilian who's exercising his constitutional right,
Okay.
freedom of press.
So you don't want to give me your ID then?
I'm not going to, no.
Okay.
Not
No
at all.
problem.
Not at all.
I'll just
You have
go
no
ahead.
authority, sir.
That's all right. We'll get some authority.
Okay.
Thank you.
You do what you need to do, okay?
Yep.
Take care, guys.
Okay, young man, you have to step over the other side of the street, okay? This is state property here.
This is
okay?
public property right here.
No, this is state.
see
Step
the-
over to the other side, please.
You see these power lines over here?
Yeah, copy that.
That means it's a public easement,
Okay.
sir.
So
That
you
means
don't want to go
an-
over there?
Anybody can walk on this side of the street, sir.
Okay, that's fine.
This is a public easement.
That's fine. The state troopers are en route, okay?
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. And you said your name was Sergeant
Did
Campo?
you have any ID?
You said your name was Sergeant Campo, right?
Yes, C-O-M-P-O, Campo.
Campo.
Yeah.
Campo.
You from around here, or?
Oh, I'm not going to answer any questions. I'm just going to.
Okay.
I'll answer one question. I'm an independent journalist.
Oh, great.
I'm
Nice.
just gathering content for a story.
Okay,
Working on a story here out in
Okay.
Malone.
that's great. Should be careful though with the snow and everything inside the road. I mean, I hate to see you get hit by a car or something.
Oh yeah, no, it's all right.
It's not nice out here.
It's fine.
Where's your vehicle at?
It's fine. Oh no, I don't have a vehicle.
How'd you get here?
I walked.
From local?
I walked. Yeah.
Okay. You couldn't walk from very far away.
Why not?
Okay. You have any
Yeah.
other
So look,
questions?
these power lines over here.
I'm not going to get into
No,
the
that's a public.
legality.
That's a
fine.
public utility.
That's fine.
So that means that everything on the other side of the power line, that's called a public easement,
Okay. I don't.
and we have a
I'm
right.
not going to argue with you on that. It's not my place to do
Yeah,
it.
because
But the thing is, you're not telling me who you are. I don't know.
I
who
just told you I'm
are.
an independent journalist.
Right, but you didn't give me any ID to show me that you're a journalist or anything. So
Just respectfully that I don't have to.
okay, that's
all.
fine.
It's my right not to give
That's
it to you.
fine.
The same way you see how you're recording me, that's your right. You see how it works? It works both ways.
No, I just have a job to do. I get directed
But no,
to
but
do
your job
whatever.
is to protect what's going on inside. And like I said, Sergeant, I don't mind you coming out to
This segment is pure legal chess, and the tension rises steadily. The officers attempt a physical repositioning tactic, ordering the auditor to cross the street, insisting once again that he's standing on state property. But the auditor doesn't move. Instead, he introduces the concept they clearly weren't prepared for: public easement, power lines, utility access, public right-of-way. Each explanation is calm, factual, and devastating to their argument. The officers pivot to softer tactics: safety concerns, casual questions. Where's your vehicle? Probing for information they can use later. But the auditor stays disciplined, answering only what's necessary and asserting his role as an independent journalist. This part exposes a key pattern. They're no longer enforcing laws, they're fishing for leverage. When credentials are requested, the auditor explains something many viewers may not know. You don't need press credentials to exercise freedom of the press. The officer even acknowledges this logic. Recording is a right, and withholding ID is also a right. By the end of this segment, the authority figures are no longer commanding the scene. They're negotiating, justifying themselves, and waiting for someone else to take over. And that's exactly what happens next.
You're asking me what I'm doing, but to be real, you don't have any authority out here. And secondly, I should have just dispelled your fear. I told you I'm a journalist.
Well, you could have came here and asked the facility for permission to
I told
give
you
you a
that.
journalist so that we know who is out here. We don't know
I'm not
who
just.
you
I
are.
could just be quiet and not say
Right.
anything. But I'm telling you, I'm a journalist. I'm trying to be reasonable here, and
Yep.
I don't see.
You see
I don't
my
see what's
side?
I don't see what's the issue. No, because I told you what I'm doing here.
Right.
You should say, "Oh, go back inside and tell
But
the lieutenant."
most
the
journalists will come in and tell them who you are, ID themselves, and ask for
Oh, no.
permission to do it.
If I was going,
if you did
if I
that,
was
that'd be
going on
great.
if I was going on your property, I certainly would have done that. I would have done that if I was going on your property.
How long are you going to be here?
There's another correctional facility up the road, Bear Hill, correct?
Bear Hill and upstate.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check those out before I get out of here.
Okay.
How's it going?
Hey, how you doing today, sir?
Not too bad. I'm just curious what you're doing in our parking lot. What are you videotaping?
Who are you, sir?
I am Deputy Marshal from the Sheriff's Office.
Deputy Marshal.
Yeah.
I'm a journalist.
Okay.
I'm working on a story on the Franklin County Public Safety Complex here.
Okay.
In publicly accessible areas.
Okay. I also see you were recording the state prisons also
Yeah, correct. I already spoke with somebody.
over there.
Yeah, I spoke with somebody.
Do
over
you
there.
have any credentials that
And
I
I
could
told
show for my administration? Do you have any credentials showing where you work?
I don't have any credentials on me. I don't show credentials only because everybody, including yourself, deputy, we have freedom of press. It's a right.
Okay.
in
Do you
this
have any
country.
ID on you?
I don't
Or I
give ID unless I have you suspect me of committing a crime.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Thanks.
And
deputy.
where's your vehicle? Where are you headed? Are you going?
Oh, I
to your
walked
vehicle
here. I walked here.
now? You did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll let my my supervisor know.
Yeah, sure. No problem. Let's make contact with this state trooper right here.
This is the moment where escalation either becomes enforcement or collapses completely. A deputy from the sheriff's office arrives, restarting the encounter from scratch. The same questions, the same requests for credentials, the same attempt to frame filming as suspicious. And once again, the auditor calmly resets the narrative. Public property. Independent journalist. No crime. No ID. The deputy backs off politely, choosing observation over confrontation. But now the stakes rise. A state trooper enters the scene. This is the final test. The trooper listens, asks questions, reviews the situation, and then, crucially, confirms the auditor is correct. Public easement. Lawful activity. No violation. The request for information is made, and cleanly declined. The trooper accepts it. No threats, no force, no detainment. This is the silent defeat of every earlier claim made by the correctional officers. When the trooper advises only basic safety precautions and explicitly states the auditor is free to continue, the outcome becomes undeniable. The law has spoken, and it sides with the cameraman.
How's it going today?
Hey, how are you, sir?
Not too bad. What's going on?
Nothing much. I'm an independent journalist.
Okay.
I'm just working on a story on
Alright.
public property.
What's the story?
Oh, it's on the correctional facility here and this public safety complex over here.
Oh, okay. So you're basically just doing the recording for that?
Yeah, I'm recording for my story. I can't really get into the details until it's published yet, but
Where's it published through?
through my website.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Department policy here highlighted.
Okay.
See, Sergeant.
Sergeant Campo.
Sergeant Campo. That policy applies when I'm on your property. And as I explained to you before, I'm not on your property, so you have no authority over me, and that policy doesn't apply. Because policy doesn't trump the Constitution of the United States. I'm on what's called a public easement.
Okay.
Where all my rights are completely in store. Not breaking any laws,
Okay.
not doing anything wrong.
All right. I do have a report that I got to do. So mind if I describe your basic
No.
information?
I'm not going to give my information to you.
No.
No. If you want, you can write in your report, good citizen.
Good citizen?
Yeah. you
Okay.
can write
Well,
that.
how do I look you up to get the video?
No, I can't. You'll get it. What's your name?
Trooper Harrigan.
Trooper Harrigan?
Yeah.
I'll send it to you. You got a
Okay.
card?
No, they don't give us cards.
They don't give you cards?
No.
I'll send it to you. Or I'll make sure you get it somehow.
Okay.
But I'm not going to give my personal information only because you don't suspect me of committing a crime, do you?
No, you're on public property. You're allowed to do whatever you got to do.
Okay.
All right,
I
you're not.
would just ask.
That's parking lot.
Yeah. I'm
Public
on
property, parking lot.
A
Okay,
public parking
so
lot.
try to stay on the road.
A public parking lot.
Okay, and stay out of traffic. Don't obstruct anything. Okay.
I'm not
All
obstructing
right.
anything. Why would I do
And roads are slippery, so try not to get hit. All right.
that? Sure, no problem. No problem.
It's like I explained to him, he should have came to the facility, asked the superintendent for permission first,
Why
and
I
we
need
would have been a
permission?
lot easier.
I'm on public property, and the trooper's explaining that to you now. Remember, you said that this is private property. This is the state property. It's not. It's called the public easement.
All right. All right. Well, I'm gonna go talk to him,
Yeah,
and
sure.
you're all set to go do whatever
Have a
you need
great
to
day.
do. You too.
It's funny how these officers are trying to do everything they can to restrict this man's First Amendment right to film in public. First they say that he cannot film a correctional facility, and then they say that he's standing in state property and he needs to leave. And notice how they all want to know where his vehicle is parked so they can run his plates to ID him, because they realize that this man knows his rights and they cannot intimidate him. And this is why it is so important for you to know your rights and to help us to bring awareness to the rest of the public. So don't forget to support the channel by subscribing, like the video and leave a comment to reach more people. And remember, always record the police.
This final segment ties everything together and exposes the bigger picture. As the officers disengage, the commentary pulls back the curtain on what viewers just witnessed. Multiple attempts were made to restrict filming. Multiple authority figures tried to reframe public space as restricted space. Repeated questions about vehicles and identity hinted at an effort to escalate without cause. But none of it worked. Why? Because the auditor stayed calm, informed, and unmoved. This isn't just a single encounter. It's a lesson. The moment officers realize intimidation won't work, their strategy collapses. The video closes by reinforcing the core message. Rights only matter if you know them and exercise them. The final call to action isn't just about subscribing. It's about awareness, about accountability, about recording, understanding, and standing firm. And that's what makes this encounter powerful. Not yelling, not chaos, but knowledge beating authority at its own game.